Hi teachers, today I'm going to explain about Foundation Level 2 C10 class Laser Dodge. In this class, students are introduced to the random block, glide block and go to block to move the lasers up to down. The goal of this class is to create a laser dodge game and help the Agent 7 to dodge the laser beams to reach the goal. So there are some of the blocks introduced in this class. So that is broadcast. It is an event block that will broadcast a given message to the entire program. When I receive, it is an event block that listens for a broadcast or message from the other scripts before activating. Pick random, so it returns a random number between the two parameters. So teachers, please use this vocabulary while you're explaining in the class. So now open the slides and start the class with a quick revision of what they have learned in the previous class and then introduce the class narrative. So in the last class, we created an infinite game helping Agent 7's chopper move through the sky, avoiding the clouds. Now Agent 7 has reached the gang's hideout in the Shermer. But the entrance of the hideout is guarded by moving laser beams. So we need to help Agent 7 cross the fire without touching the red laser beam. So now ask the student to explore this activity and share their observations. So teachers, don't forget to send a request to students for the screen share. Make the students to play this game and use all arrow keys to dodge the laser beams. So here the laser beams are appearing and we can move the agent left, up and right, okay, and then move forward, okay. So whenever he's touching the red laser beam, he's moving towards the bottom edge. And then now let us make him to touch the doormat and see the win message. So this is a doormat. So when he reaches doormat, it shows the congratulations background. Now stop the screen share of the students and come back to the slides and ask the students what did they observe. So the laser light was moving from top to bottom and the laser light changes color to red or blue, and the Agent 7 moves back to starting position after touching the red color. Agent 7 won on reaching the doormat. So to create this laser dodge game, so we have 4 missions. So mission 1, set up laser. Mission 2, change colors randomly. Mission 3, move Agent 7. And mission 4 is code for game win. So let us start with the mission 1. So ask the students, how is the movement of the laser different from the cloud? So the laser moves from top to bottom and the cloud moves from right to left. So how did you code to move the cloud in the game? So we use the go to block where we are sending the cloud to the right side of the screen. And we're going to use the glide block where the cloud is gliding from right to the left. So let's do with the student activity here. Teachers, please don't forget to send the request for the screen share. And now we need to code for on start, forever. We need to take a go to block and screen top. So as the laser beam should start from the top, here it is taken a screen top value as Y value because the laser beams are moving from top to bottom. Whenever we are moving from top to bottom, we are going to consider the Y coordinate values. And then we are going to change the X value to 0. So then we are going to glide this laser beam to the bottom edge, and hence we are going to take a screen bottom in the Y value, and then we are going to give the X value as 200 and we are going to give the seconds value as 10. So then let's see here. So it is moving very smoothly towards the bottom edge, and hence once it reaches the bottom edge, it has to wait for 2 seconds and then the next laser beam should appear. So let's use here a wait 2 seconds block. Okay, so that's how we are going to make the laser to move continuously. So then ask the students to save this code here and then come back to the slides. So the position of an actor can be specified using X and Y coordinates. So to move the laser continuously, we are going to use a forever loop inside which we are using a go-to block, and we are sending the laser to the screen top. And then we're going to use a glide block which will make the laser to move smoothly towards the bottom edge. And then we're going to use a wait block which will specify time before appearing again. So ask the students what will be the correct code block for moving the laser. So on start, forever we will make it to go to the screen top and glide towards the bottom edge and wait for 2 seconds. So that's option A. And now congratulate the student for completing the mission 1 and then move to the mission 2. So ask the students what is the color of the laser lights in the game. So we have here red color and blue color. So we are going to do this activity for changing the laser colors. So in this we are going to change the colors of the laser beam randomly, and hence we are going to switch the costume. So here we have two costumes. So one is red color and one is blue color. So hence we are going to use a pick random. So we are picking between the two costumes, that is 1 and 2. Okay. So now let's see how this is going to give the two different colors. So first is red laser beam. Okay. Once it reaches to the bottom edge, it will wait for 2 seconds and the next laser beam is going to appear. So the computer has chosen the next costume, hence it is a blue laser beam. So now come back to the slides and now explain the concept of pick random. So it can be used to choose a number randomly between the two given numbers. So like it is shown here from 1 to 10, it can choose any random number. So then to change the laser color randomly, we are going to pick a random costume between 1 and 2. So 1 is for red laser and 2 is for blue laser. So ask a student to do the same activity here for changing the color of the laser beam. So here we are going to switch the costume again to the pick random 1 to 2. So this is 1 and 2. Okay. So then we need to duplicate this laser to make another laser to appear on the screen. So let us click on this 3 dots and duplicate it, and we have got the one more laser here. So then in this laser 1, okay, so we are going to turn the angle of this laser to 180 degrees, and then we are going to change the X value to minus 200. Okay, and then we're going to change the glide value seconds to 15 seconds because both the lasers should not appear at the same time. So can you see here we have a 2 laser beams appearing on the screen. So here the computer has chosen the red color, hence we are getting a red laser beam. And once it reaches the bottom edge, the next set of laser beams are going to appear. So it is based on the computer selection, like which costume number it is choosing, and hence that costume number lasers are appearing on the screen. So then you can just ask the student to save this code and come back to the slides. So ask the student which of the following is a correct output for the pick random code block. So this is between 1 to 10 and hence the 1 to 10 number is 7, hence it is a option B. So mission 2 is completed. So congratulate the student for the same and then move on to the mission 3. So ask the student, how did you move the plane up and down? So we use the up arrow key and down arrow key, and also we use a point towards block and move pixel blocks. So we need to add a walk animation to the agent 7 as he moves. And we are going to add two things here, walk animation and then movement on key press. So let's start with this activity here. So as we can see already in the agent 7, we have already coded for all the arrow key pressed events. So right arrow press and up arrow, left arrow and down arrow press. So whenever these arrow keys are pressed, the agent is moving in the particular direction. And also on start, we are forever changing the costume of the uh, agent so that it gives a walk animation there. So here we have a different animation for the agent. So then we are going to use a weight block so that it can show the walk animation clearly. So also when agent is touching the red colored laser beam, he needs to go to the bottom edge. So let's see now. Whenever the agent is touching with the red colored laser beam, he's going to the bottom edge. So and he's going to show the walking animation there. Yes. So this is how the code is done. So now let's go to the slides. So here animation is nothing but it is an illusion movement of the frames. So here we have a multiple frames, so which will be quickly creating a moving animations. So each frame can be added as a costume for the actor. So here we have a 4 frames in the Agent 7 actor. Hence it gives a walking animation. So switching costume in a forever loop will create a continuous animation. Hence we are using a forever loop next costume with a wait block. So to reset Agent 7's position on touching red color, so this is a block which we are using. When touching color red, go to bottom edge. So congratulate the student for completing the mission 3. So now move on to the mission 4 where we are going to code for a game win. So as the students, what did you observe? So when the agent reaches to the doormat, the congratulations message has been displayed. So first we need to identify the win message actor, and then we need to hide the win message on start of the game, and then we need to identify the win event, and then we need to communicate between the actors using the broadcast and receive code blocks. So let's start with this activity. Here first we are going to hide the win actor message, and then we are going to code for when touching the doormat. So broadcast a message of win. Okay. And then when I receive win message, we need to show the win message actor. So this is what the code to be done for winning condition. So let's see here. Whenever the agent 7 reaches to the doormat, it shows the congratulations message. So ask the student to save this code and come back to the slides. So congratulate the student for completing the mission 4 and also congratulate them for creating the laser dodge game using randomization and a frame-based animation. So then discuss about the post-class project, that is mystery chameleon. So here the color of the chameleon changes depending on the random color chosen in the mystery box. So the also have a quick revision of what they have learned in today's class. So the position of an actor can be specified using X and Y coordinates. And pick random can be used to choose a random number between the two given numbers. So the examples of random events are like dice roll, which is choosing the number between 1 to 6, and the coin toss, which is showing the randomly the heads or tails. So also we need to discuss about the logic to code a win or lose condition. So first we need to identify the win message actor, then hide the message actor, then identify the event, and then communicate between the actors. So communicating between the actors is done by using a broadcast and receive code blocks. So in the additional activity, now we are going to add one more laser in the game. So let's do this activity here. So it is the same way, like we are going to duplicate the laser beam here. So let us duplicate this laser beam. So click on these 3 dots and click on duplicate. So the another laser is been created here. And now in the another laser beam, we are going to change the glide seconds to the 13 seconds. Okay. And now this is a code which we are done for the third laser beam. So let's run and see. So we are going to get the 3 laser beams at a time. Okay, but with the different seconds used for gliding. So this is what we are going to do in the first additional activity. Then come back to the slides, and then the second additional activity is going to add an yellow colored laser beam. Now let's add the yellow colored laser beam. Okay, so here first let us see the different costumes of the laser beam. So that is red, blue and yellow. So here we are going to change the switch costume random number from 1 to 3 because we have a 3 costumes now. So we will change for all the 3 laser colors from 1 to 3. Okay, and then now we are going to make a code that whenever it is touching the yellow color, we need to stop all the game. So this is what we are going to do the code. So now let's try and see the code here. So here first we got the red laser beams here. Okay, so whenever the agent touches a red laser beam, he will be moving towards the starting position. And then next blue colored laser beam is appearing. Okay, and then next it's again a red. So let's wait until the yellow color is appearing. So it depends on what random number the computer selects. So if it is selecting only 1 and 2, we get the red and blue color laser beams. If it selects the random number 3, then we get the yellow colored laser beam. So yeah, so this is a blue colored laser beam. Okay, so we got the yellow colored laser beam. Okay, so then save this code and come back to the slides. So just create an excitement in the students that what they're going to create in next class. So they're going to create a run for key game using random and broadcast messages. So that's all about C10 class. So teachers, before going to the class, please practice the activities and then thoroughly go through the PDF. And then you'll be confident enough to deliver this to your students. All the best, teachers. Thank you.